And so I decided to do something that in physics we call condensed matter, so the study of properties of materials. So for example, we have there gold and aluminum. And we try to understand why do they have such different properties? Why do some materials conduct current? Some materials do not conduct current. And that's the topic of the field of condensed matter physics. So I was fortunate enough to study this really cool material called graphene. And I would tell you guys what it is, but I found that this movie actually does it more justice. So I'll play it for you.
Let's call him Mr. G. He is the first material that is two-dimensional. This gives him a unique set of properties. Since 1859, many scientists were looking for graphene using complex experiments. But the first crystals of graphene were discovered in 2004 using a very simple and effective method, namely ordinary Scotch tape. During Friday evening experiments in Manchester, scientists noticed small parts of graphene on the tape used to clean a graphite stone. The two scientists, Andrew Guy and Konstantin Novoselov, were awarded with the Nobel Prize in Physics 2010 for this simple but groundbreaking experiment. Thanks to the Scotch tape method, this area of science grew extremely quickly. And today, hundreds of laboratories all over the world deal with different aspects of G research. What makes Mr. G a really super material is the combination of his unique properties. G is the first 2D crystal ever known to us, the thinnest object ever obtained, and also the lightest one. G is the world's strongest material, harder than diamond, and about 300 times stronger than steel. G conducts electricity much better than copper. G is a transparent material. G is bendable and can take any form you want. And this unique super material gave birth to a new class of crystals that are also just one atom thin. And what's more fantastic is that these can be shuffled with each other to engineer new materials on demand to meet the special needs of different industries. All these factors move graphene swiftly from the G Research Laboratory to the G Marketplace, driven by demand from industries where such super materials are required: aerospace, automotive, electronics, energy storage, coatings and paints, communications, sensor, solar, oil, and etc. Thanks to mass production methods intensively being developed, expect to meet Mr. G in person soon.
Okay, so this movie is actually a very nice campaign that was done by the European Union, who's investing a lot of money into research in this material, so they made this movie to be accessible. So actually, since this movie was done, people have been able to grow very large graphene, and we do that at CNM. My colleagues have actually grown some for me, and I brought it here for you guys to see, so I'll pass it along. You'll see a glass slide, and then this very faint black sort of shadow, that's actually graphene. So this is literally the thinnest material that exists. It's only 1 atom thick, and the only reason you can see it is because it absorbs some light. So you see just a different color. So I'll pass this around for you to see how it really looks like. Alright, so this is the material that I did my PhD research work on, and this was very, very exciting. But why do we really care about small materials? Why is it such a big deal that this is a thin, 1 atom thick material? Well, one reason is that us physicists really like to explore new phenomena. And the thinner things get, the more access you have to new phenomena. If you were to take a piece of gold or your earring and make it smaller and smaller, make that diamond smaller and smaller, it will actually start having different properties than the big diamond. So that's kind of the mindset. But in addition to that, we have technologies, right? So we have there the picture of your grandma's phone, and then we have there the picture of maybe your phone in 2007. And the progress that our technology has taken from those phones to the other phones is very much thanks to the nanoscience and nanotechnology. Learning how small things work, learning how to make small things, and learning how to put small things together into commercial applications. And here on the left side we also have the size. For example, the first transistor. So a transistor is this little electronic piece that's in all your computers and all your phones. That's the reason why why those things work. And so in 1947, it pretty much looked the size of maybe our current computer. And these days, in 2013, it has 22 nanometers. So that means you can fit in, say, one cell phone, you can fit 5,000 millions of those transistors. So we have made things so much smaller right now, and there's a lot of interest in studying those very small materials. And maybe